Traders. Hello traders, how's it going? So let us quickly plan for what we are expecting tomorrow. Let us start again from the weekly chart, and if you see, the weekly chart has finally flipped. We have become bullish on the weekly chart right now. I do not know how long it is going to hold, but as we were saying, there was nothing bearish on the weekly chart, and if you see, there is also a gap up that is there. So again, this 5538 area, this midpoint will may act as a very good area of support when we are trying to come down. So we will have to see all about that in the lower time frames. But at this point of time, again, the weekly chart has nothing bearish about it. It can still go and hit the all-time high and easily get this 5640 target as well, right? However, that will become more clear towards the end of the week tomorrow. Let us see how this closes. If this closes as a strong inside bar, there may be some juice left with the bulls to take it further up. Looking at the daily chart, something is cooking here, right? We have a double bottom here, and we have closed above the close of yesterday. Although I was expecting it to close above the 49, we did not close above the 49. But this is an outside up bar today. The close is above the close of this, although we have a big wick at the top. But there is nothing bearish about this at this point, at least. Okay. So what the bulls are trying is they are trying to get up to the close of the 18th June bar. But if you see that we came very close to it, but we did not quite touch that line at 55.60, and we just went down from there. However, if you see, the bulls have picked it up. They are holding these levels at 1675 and then at the 55.10 area. So these areas are all being held by the bulls, which is still telling me that the bulls are still trying to go up there again and maybe create a new high as well. Now, the other thing to notice is this channel that we were in this leg, that channel has not yet broken down, right? So we are still in the up move. However, on the daily chart, you see that the days are in a trading range. So as long as a breakout does not happen, it will continue to be in a trading range. Now, tomorrow being Friday, it is highly possible that the breakout does happen and we finally close the weekly bar on its high, right? So we will see what happens. We will take a look at it when we cross the levels above, when we cross 55.60 and all. That is when those scenarios will come into the picture. Now, looking at the 4-hour chart, this was the first leg up. We came down after that, and then this was another leg up. We came down after that. So these two legs were done. Now we are in this first leg. We had a pullback, and then we are in this second leg. So there will be buy orders above this 55, 52.75 for the bulls who are playing on the 4-hour chart. However, if you take a look at this, this is a major resistance area for the bulls, right? So 5554.5, or I think rather 55 is the right area. That needs to be crossed before we can see somewhere up here. Again, on this 4-hour chart, this will be the resistance, which is again at 63 to 73. So yes, the market is bullish here. The bulls have tried to break out once, twice, thrice. This may be the fourth or the fifth time that they are trying to break out, and they may be successful at this time, right? However, this whole move may happen overnight as well. Then we will have to see. There is some news item again tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning. We'll have to see how the market responds to that, and then we will decide which direction the market needs to go. I am hoping that one of these news bars actually breaks out, and then we continue with the breakout, or we prove it to be a false breakout and then take a direction. I mean, this is too much compression on the daily chart right now. Now, this is the 1-hour chart. So if you see, the low of this channel got held. We got rejected from the top of the channel. We tried to break above this 43.75 line multiple times today. The first attempt, it was successful to break out, but then immediately we fell back. The second attempt also failed. We had one more dump, and then finally we went above and closed above the 43.75. But I was hoping that on the hourly chart we'll close above the 5551 line. We have not done that yet, and that will be very important, right? So this area needs to be taken out. So here, if you see, we have done it once, we have done it twice, we have done it thrice, we have done it 4 times. This is the 5th time that we are trying, and if we are still unable to break through from here, the bears may actually pick it up and bring it a lot down. So at that point of time, we will have to see that if that 5530 is breaking down, 5530 to 5528 area will be very important tomorrow. If that breaks down, we will come around to the 5216 area again, and then we will see if we dump down to the 5510 to 13 level, and then we can get the measured move on the 4-hour chart at the 5507 level. So yeah, the bulls are not yet out of the woods. There are still resistance areas above which they need to cross before we can think that we can come to this area and then cross over to go to the ATH. So this is the 5 minutes RTA chart, right? If you see, there are four little stacked trading ranges, one on top of the other, right? Some days we have come down to the 50% of this. Like today we came down to the 50% of this. We bounced from here and we went back to the 50% of the upper one. So I like these stacked 3R structures because it helps me to structure the market. It helps me to see what is the 50% area of each of these sections, and then it gives me a better sense of which way the market is moving. Is this TR going to hit the top, or is this TR going to come down to the below TR, and then what will be the targets for me? So that becomes much more easier for me to assess if I put the market up this way. If you break out of this upper TR, what can be the target? The target can be another TR to the top here, which is around the 64.75 area. And now you can actually continue to see how far this target is giving you, how far this wants to go, and it will be the 7.3 area again, and then the 8.4 area again, and that is how it will keep going up, right? That is how you can set your targets as well. Now, if we say that if I take the FIP tool, and if I say that, okay, this is the lowest point of this area that we have right now, and we break out of this fib right here, then again that 5580 near the all-time high, it becomes the target. And if we can go up higher than that, we can get the ATH, and we can even get a new ATH around 5590 or 94 to 96 area. So as of now, the market is still moving sideways. We need to break out of this trading range so that we can see levels up higher. There is no bearishness in the market because we have been seeing that all the lows are getting bought out by the bulls. Even today, the 5530 to the 5528 area held very well. If we decide to come down tomorrow, now looking at this, I am again thinking that the first push tomorrow will be to the upside because we ended very bullish on this day, right? And if we are trying to get a 1:1 of just this move up, the market will come to the 65.25 area. So this area is highly possible when we are in the morning session. However, we'll have to see what happens during the news hour, and then we will find out how things are moving. Let me remove these drawings now so that we can find the support resistance areas. So this is one balance zone that we created today. We went below the balance zone, we found buyers there again, and we went straight up. So this is one balance zone. This area will again be very important. We actually created a new high out of this area, and again we see this is the 5530 area. This actually ends at 5530. If you look at the 15-minute chart, you will actually see we had a kind of a head and shoulders, and I was thinking that if 5530 breaks down, we may actually go to that 5516 level, but that never broke out, and we actually invalidated the shoulder here and closed higher up. Now, if you look at this chart, this is again the RTA chart on 5 minutes. If you look at this, there are many stubborn resistances on the top that the bulls need to take out. However, if the bulls are strong enough, which they are showing they are at this point of time, right? They're buying all the dips. So based on that, we can say that the bulls are pretty strong at this point, and based on their strength, we will see that if we can get above this 55 level and then above this 60 to 61 level, the next target will be around the 63 to 65 area, and then it will be the 69 to 70 area, and then we can see the 73 to 77. This is the top, and after that we have the all-time high. These are the possible up move areas where the bulls may want to take the market. We will have to see where the measured moves are, how the measured moves are moving. If we break out from here and keep going up as we saw earlier, 5573 can be a very good target. Now on the downside, again, if we are breaking down this area, if we start somewhere here, I'm thinking that we will keep moving up. However, if we break down this 30 to 28 area, that may be trouble for the bulls, and that will bring the market down to test the previous day's lows at the 16 and then the 5510 area, and then we will have to see if we are again bouncing from there, because those areas have been tested multiple times, right? And once an area has been tested so many times, and the next time it may not hold, so we have to be careful around the bottoms at this point of time, because if the market keeps on falling, the bulls may become weak after a point of time. They can remove their orders and the market will just dump. So as of now, within the TR, this 19 to 16 area, this is a very good support. Below that, we have support at the 13 to the 10 area, and then we can go to the 5505 level. And if we can go below the 5500 line, we will mostly touch the 5490, and then we will see whether we are bouncing from there, or we are going to 5484 and farther down to the 74 and the 67 lines down below. But as of now, there is no indication that the bears are trying to do that. Bulls keep on buying the lows, but as of now, we are in the trading range and we will continue to be in the trading range. We are expecting a breakout very soon. We do not know which direction that it will take. It may again get rejected from here and come back straight to the bottom of 5516. No one knows about that, right? So we will have to deal with that when the prices come here. We'll have to look at the price action. We'll have to see the kind of rejection that is happening, and based on that, we can take those trades to the downside. So that is all I had for today. I will meet you guys again at the pre-market call at 8:45 a.m. EST. The Google Meet link to that call is given in the description below. Along with that, you also have the link to the Facebook page and the free Discord server. You are very welcome to join there. And as always, please like, share, and comment on the video. Subscribe to the channel and click on the notification icon. I will see you guys again tomorrow morning. Have a great night, everyone. Bye.